Good morning, everyone, and welcome. Before we start, we have a disclosure. There is a risk in the future trading. All our videos are for educational purposes only. If you like to follow any of our signals, you're very welcome as long as you trade on a sim with us. For the ones don't know how the system works, we have many different automated trades, and we will be covering some of them. On the market analyzer here, you see the sell entry and then the target. And as you see here, there is a 16 ticks on that trade with the ES. This is a base on one contract, but on the chart here, we are using two contracts. There is a two different system. There is an ATM system and there is a fully automated system. What I like the ATM system because we can extend our target, like what happened to the ES. We have a target here at 33.75, and then we can extend the target. And if you wanted to use the full automated trade, this is a full automated trade, and what you do, you just hit the target and get it over with. And as you see here, we already hit the target, missing by one tick, and the ES pulling back. So that's why I like the ATM better, because also can give you benefits to learn how to things works, or how to trade while you are auto trading, and distance yourself from the entry prices. So as an example, right now I'm using we have extended the target on the YM, so I'm using the ATM, and what I do, I extend those levels to the fib levels, and we can most of the time predict where is the end of that trade. So this is one puzzle, and then the second one is you can use the same system on the Forex. As an example, right now we have 102 pips into the profit base on the Forex, and on the futures we have 200 ticks into the profit based on one contract. But on the auto trade, we like to use two. At the same time, we will be covering some of the swing trading. As we see here, we have some swing trading, and we do some scalping as well. We will be covering some of the automated scalping as well. Doing those entries when we do not have a signal, we also provide you from the auto trade scalper. You can copy some of the trades on the scalper if you are missing one of those signals. As an example, right now the ES took one. I don't know if it closed or not, but you can follow also the scalpers in here on the full automated trading as well. So right now for the ES traders, we have a support line at 29.31, and that is practically the end of it. And we will see where this pullback is taking us, and then we will analyze the market and we will let you know. Like right now, the YM took a short trade on the scalper. If you want to follow the scalper, or if you just want to follow the signal, stay with the signal, and we will be covering what's going on today in the market. For the new auto trade, we still testing it, and we have not sent it out. We have a new auto trade for the ones that would like to see how things with the new auto trade. We just hammered on very nice trades, and at the moment the auto trade has skipped that area here on the YM based on 150 ticks. So this is a very good, but it's not been released. Probably this week it will be released. There is a pullback, and on the ES we have a projection at 29.3350. So right now the ES is got caught between the 29.3350 and the support line. Those are your fib zone. less than $1 a day, I will not trade without those at all. I will not even touch the market if I don't have the zones in front of me. Even if I'm auto trading, I like to know how to maximize the profit if I'm on a trade. So those are your bread and your butter. Those lines, maybe they are just lines, but they are the most effective things or the best investment you can do in this trading industry. So right now, as you see, immediately I can we caught it that the market is got caught between 33.50 as a resistance line, and it is right to the tick at 31.25. And now the ES is trying to find an exit. This is where the Nasdaq and the YM, it is sitting on almost on a standby to see what the ES is going to do. Another things, it is very important. That's why you see good numbers today. One of the tricks is there is nothing called indicator indicate when the market is chopped, but it is a very simple forward. When you see the ES as an example here on the market analyzer to the short side, Nasdaq to the short side, YM to the short direction, and 30-year Treasury bond to the opposite direction, that indicate this market is going smoothly and there is no play in the market. So as long as the 30-year Treasury bond is the opposite direction of the ES, that means it is a good day to trade with the market. And when you see the 30-year Treasury bond going in the same direction, and there is not in sequence, the Nasdaq and the YM is not in the same direction as the ES, that means you are in trouble here, whether you are a manual trading or automated trading. We tried so hard to find a simple way. It's not a complicated way, but we try to find a simple way for those traders to understand if today is a chop market or not, despite the experience they have on their back. So this is right now, as we see, the ES has finally broke the 33.50, and it is a blinking. There is a little buy-in, which I'm not sure about the YM because there is a resistance line and followed by 3 different resistance line. I'm not sure this is over. I think it's just a pullback. Also, in the same thing, we have a re-entry point at 29.25 on the Nasdaq. Is right there. This is a re-entry. So I think it is a fake move on the ES, and the market is going to drop more, and we will see what will happen today on those things. We will be covering also later on some of the trades on the swing trading and scalping. But at the moment, we want to keep our eye on those trades and see how things work with the ES on this pullback. And I think it is a fake move. Just wait a little bit, keep our eye. I think the ES is going to go back and test the 31 level. We are at the critical area here at 35 level, so we'll keep our eye, and there is a resistance at 35.50. So we're gonna watch this ES a bit close and see how the impact on that market at the moment. As you see right now, the ES is exactly where we expecting it, the 35 level, and then there is a resistance at 35.50. But the 35 level here, it is a genuine pullback re-entry. So I'm going to keep my eye on that area here for a few seconds. I'm sorry I didn't pay attention to the CL. For the CL trader, we have a buy entry right here, right now, 66.32. But I will not take it at 66.32 because we have a projection at 66.35. You know, and that's what it is. It came in exactly to your projection, and now it's pulling back to the 66.25, which it is a good re-entry point at 66.25. 66.25 is a good re-entry point. And if you want to be conservative, then you need to put 66.37 limited order buy. Or if you like to be aggressive, we can go on a 66.25 and a limited order buy limited order. So we will be monitoring those trades. And look, you see exactly to the 66.25, and you just 10 ticks a stop loss, guys. You don't need that much. 10 ticks stop loss on this one, and if it would work. It don't. Only 10 ticks a stop loss. If we look at the Nasdaq, exactly what we were expecting on the Nasdaq, what I said a few minutes ago, the market has projected exactly at 66.31, and the ES has projected exactly at 35, down to the tick, folks. As a re-entry, and the resistance. Look at it. It's down to the tick. You see that? It's down to the tick. So this is extreme accurate entries, and we are about to have look like we're about to have a new signal on the CL. I'll keep my eye on it. If the 66.25 will not hold, we will have a new signal. As you see, the scalper is already took a short trade right there on the scalping. For the forex traders, we have two of those got hit with the target, and we are struggling. I'm a kind of guy with the euro dollar, and we have a little problem with the euro dollar at the moment. It's $38 down. It's not much. So okay, we have a new signal on the CL. Entry price 66.20, target 65.98. Most of you will not be trading the CL today, but I will tell you where the signals are. We have a extreme support area here on the CL. And if we are breaking it, I mean, I don't know where we are going to end up on the CL today. But the target is straight to the 65.98, right in line with the fib line. So this is but the problem is we have a lot of support area at 66.18 all the way down to the 66.15. So it's going to take a lot of sell orders to break all those area here. We will see what will happen. On the NASDAQ, it's just a pullback. Let's see what the ES is doing. We're just waiting, guys. It's a bit chopped today, and be careful. If you notice how where is the entry and the target, they are extremely small today, and that caused by the market movement chop. And when the market move, the target extend is not just the same target every time, 20 ticks or 27 ticks. It depends on the market movement, you get the target. So when the market is a bit tight, you can see the entry and the targets are very small. When the market is moving, you see the target is much far from the entry price. If to our traders, if you are on the YM trade, you need to start closing the YM, please. And the ES now, the target here's the key right now on the ES is going to change the whole thing here. You're looking at it is 35.50. If we are breaking the 35.50 on the ES, and this resistance is not gonna hold, that's mean we are looking for a new direction in the market. So if anybody taking the YM trade, you need to start close position. The Nasdaq is already closed position, and we will see on the ES as I don't know if you can see that. We are right at the border of 35. You see? So it's down to the tick. That's why I said I will not trade anything in this business if I don't have those fib lines, because that can do the drawing for us, where our limitation with the profit and where is the pullback re-entry. And this is where it's going to cut your chart in pieces and telling you where you are in the market. Without it, you cannot. It is 65% of anything in this, beside momentum trend. This is a big slice of the pie to understand what is your border in the future trading and to understand what is your support resistance. Of course, there is a tons of support resistance out there, but which one is working really properly, like this one here? As we see, this is right now is giving us exactly what's going on in that market. And if we are breaking the 35 level, then the whole market is changing, So, and then we need to start closing position because we are about to start going long, and we are getting a new signal on those trades. Finally, the CL broke all those levels. It's amazing. And so this is your magic number right now on the ES, please. The 35.50 level. We still have one line to break on the CL, followed by projection 66.12 all the way down to 65.98. And we are about to break it. Look again on the YM. It came in exactly to the 66.27, fell, and now it tried one more time, 66.27, and it fell. Now, if this ES not able to break the 35.50, that's mean we are going back directly to the 33.25. So let's now we are right at the level where it might gonna change the direction of this market. One of the things also you can see on the ES, it came in the first bar, the second bar, the third bar, the fifth bar, the sixth bar, right to this number. You see? So when this ES has not able to break that line, it's gonna go and try to find a different direction. You see? So on the signal here on the CL, why this slowing in this movement? Because of this heavy support. Once we break those area, there is nothing gonna hold this CL to the down. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 support area here, and that's why the CL is getting heavy in that area here. So let's see if this one here over. If it's over, we are about to have a new signal on the ES. Extreme chop market. And look, the YM fell again at 66.26. So let's see what the ES gonna do right there. Close YM, ES, everything. We have to now. The market is gonna give us a new direction in the market. All the Nasdaq, ES, YM has to be closed. We are about to have a new signal on the Nasdaq and on the ES. Stand by. YM close position. Yesterday we had the trades in thousands. If you go on the video yesterday, you will see the trades that were all of them over 1,000 on each one of them. Today, it is a very low money, and it is a lot of a chop between long and short. But yesterday was every movement on the swing trading was over $1,000 on a trade. And let me show you how horrible it is today. And what I want to say, welcome to trading. This is the swing trading on the CL. It's just eating a big banana on it. And you have to see the good trades and the bad trades. And this is a horrible, to look at. And it is where yesterday it was in thousands, and today it is the swing trading. it is a struggling market on the CL all the way. Of course, there is some of them hit the target, like earlier today on 150 ticks. It did hit the target in the morning session, and it took one trade and hit it. But on the US session, there is the Europeans always on the European session, the CL works very smoothly, and there is a lot of volatility in the US session. So um, it is a chop all the way on the CL, and there is not even one time frame has been. Uh, let's look at the 3 minutes. Those are the most important ones for me, and it is a chop all the way. Look at this because of Wednesday today. And not just the CL, we have weakness. We have a lot of chop. So also rest of the market is a bit struggling day today, and we will be covering some of them later on. I just need to keep my eye on this market, and then we will be covering a little bit on the scalping and the swing trading. So at the moment, the highest number we have is 325, where yesterday we had some trades that were over 2,000, and today it is 300. And it is the same auto trade, but the way this market is moving, it was doing extremely well, and now everything has changed direction. So there is no more short and there is no more long. We need to go above the 36.75 before we start getting a new signal to the long, and we need to go above this 830, 825 to go long on the Nasdaq, and the YM is still a long haul for the YM entry to the long. So right now we are sitting right at the edge. We don't know if we wanted to go long or short. Technically, that market right now is over with the short, and we should be getting a new signal very soon. This the transition between the short and the long, if you don't want to take a reversal trade, which require a little experience with the reversal trades, the best way is to sit on the side. And there is a new signal on the Russell, as you see it right now. The entry is 90.08, 90.8. Target 595.5. And follow on a sim, please. It is a extremely high risk trade today, so be careful. Think twice before you turn on your live account today. A lot of a chop, and we are waiting on a new level to trade. You simply cannot trade the ES in this area at the moment. I will not touch it because you are guessing here. We don't want to guess, or we don't want to make a bet on the ES because it's caught in this channel here. You see that? We don't want to make a bet here. We need to make a bet above this line, and we cannot take short anymore. So wait until we have a new signal on the ES and Nasdaq and Dow Jones. Just stand by, please. This is not your trade in here. You need to wait a little bit. This is not your game here. Very important to know when you can trade, when you need to stop. And when this direction right now, if we notice, it is stuck between 37 and 35.50. It is extremely tight to even auto trade, and wait till we get some new signals on those trades. In between, if you wanted to take a scalping. We have put a market analyzer for you here, and you can follow some of those direction. If you, as an example, right now the Nasdaq has just fired a sell position on the Nasdaq. So this is the scalping. You can scalp the market until we get the swing trading signal. You're very welcome to it. Okay, guys, we have a new signal, an entry price 36.75 ES, target 29.4100. This is an entry on the ES. We have one of the customer. He make everyone happy, and he sent me this one. Yes, this is the only one, Vito. Yeah, he sent me this picture talking about banana trade. Okay, so thank you. It was a nice picture. Okay, we have, I'm distracted. The YM, a new signal, entry entry price 26656, target 699. And now we are waiting on the Nasdaq. Those are the auto trade taking those trades. We're still waiting on the Nasdaq to give us a buy order here. Also, if you notice on the scalping, taking a long trade on the scalping as well. We're waiting on the Nasdaq. For the ones ask me about the CL, we're still on that trade for 10-15 minutes, and I'm getting bored with it. And it seems like the reason is like if you go back with the video, sir, everything we say, we predict the market 8 out of 10. After we broke that area, I told you we're gonna have a projection at 66.12, and you can go back to it. And what happened on the CL got projected 2 times from the 66.12, and now is going back to retest the 66.12. If we break that area, we are going all the way down to the 65.95, 99. 99, yes. We need that Nasdaq to move. We need to see this Nasdaq breaking the 837, so we can have a new signal, and that is gonna lift the whole market up once we have this Nasdaq go in conjunction with the ES and the YM. And right now the Nasdaq still trying to get. We need to see a break in the 83775 or 838, whatever. 3825 is a bit slow. Hopefully, we're gonna break those area, and then this market is gonna fly to the long side. For the YM, scalping just took that trade. Oh, that's not good. For the Nasdaq, it's coming to the 7826.5. Here is where the Nasdaq is coming to. Is 827 is right there. Also, this is a good re-entry point if you want to take a trade. It's 827.75. It is a very good place to take a trade right there. Exactly where we are at right now. You see? It came in exactly to that level. So exactly, Ben. Yes. I'm waiting on that Nasdaq first to see if we can do something with this Nasdaq. It's just waiting. Because if this time, Ben, the Nasdaq not able to break the 3825, we're gonna have a big problem on our hand. I don't have the news on, but I think the news for the inventory is over. Whoever took that trade from exactly that entry, to our members, be careful with the true average price. It is 9 out of 10 accurate. 9 out of 10. There's nothing in this business 100%. But the one we called on the NASDAQ, we called it right there as a re-entry point at the 29 level. It is up to you. You can close that position right now. Again, we need to see this NASDAQ break the 37 level. Once we break the 37 level, the ES and the NASDAQ, they're going to fly to the way up. So right now, for the ones are in trade with the ES and YM, keep your eye on the NASDAQ and stay close to that trade to understand what's going on. And see, now it's about to break, and we're about to have a new signal uh, on the uh, on the Nasdaq. and that it is change. If you notice, guys, we knew the change direction ahead of time on in the market, and now we're about to have the buy entry on the Nasdaq, and that when we told you 10 minutes ago not to trade because we knew that the market going in session, and the market when it's turning around, you have to think about it. It's like a boat making a U-turn. Okay. So as you see right now, we're about to have a new signal. There we go. New signal came out, and we have a new signal on the CL as well. The new signal on the Nasdaq, it is 39.75. The target is 56.75, which you can see immediately the impact on your ES and the Nasdaq trade that one followed those signals today. And when the Nasdaq broke that area, we came into the support area here to the resistance on the ES and OIM. That is going to give us indication that we are able to break those lines, and we have to be a little bit patient, and patient, guys, patient. You have to be patient in the trading. You have to be patient. We have a huge target on the Nasdaq. Be patient with the Nasdaq, please. I don't know if there is any DAX trader, but you have a new signal on the DAX. Entry price 326.5. The target 346.5. The market is changing direction. Please close everything. Close everything, please. We're really coast right. We have a new signal on the CL again, 65.89. The whole market is changing direction. I hope everybody close position. It is a really nasty, the change in direction. Close position, please. All position closed. The new signal on the CL. Market is changing direction. The 30-year Treasury bond did not change direction. And welcome to trading. You're going to have some bumpy rides sometimes, and today is one of them. Yeah. Yesterday it was like a honeymoon, and today it just suggests a nightmare. The new signal on the CL went from short to long, it fell, and now we are going short again. And now we are going short again on the ES, NASDAQ, and Dow Jones. The market didn't handle. Right now, if you from yesterday, if we notice the market analyzer was up to 400 ticks into the profit, and today we are down 14 ticks. Welcome to trading. Yesterday, the swing trading on each trade was over 1,000, all the way up to 2,400. Today, the trading on the swing trading, it is just a nightmare, and this is you're gonna experience that. It's better for you to understand reality than to be daydreaming. Of course, there is some of the charts have closed and made money. I'm not saying all of them are bad, but we don't want to just see this one here, or some cute ones come at night after the fact that will be showing those here. But I don't want to show those, and I can show much more. I don't want to show those. The success story, I can sit down and pull out every single chart in here and say everything is fine. But I don't want to show just success story. I want to show you reality. And what reality today is a chop market. I don't want to come out after the fact today, like others do, and tell you, look, everything was fine in the market. Because one day you're going to be alone trading, and you have to know when the market is fine and when the market is really choppy and it can potentially hurt your business. So we need to see both of them, and we need to see reality. And that's why I say to you, welcome to trading. The whole enchilada today is nothing but a chop market. And we did everything right. We waited till the market was over with the short. We took a long trade, and it did go on a long trade. And then all of a sudden, the market changed direction, and now the market is changing direction. So this is a really wild ride. However, on the automated trade on the CL, the same as this one here, we're still on that trade with the automated trade based on the 3 minutes. Yeah, and then on the rest is struggling as well. So let's see what this market is giving us, and the CL it is to the short direction, but the ES, Nasdaq, and Dow Jones, they are in a lot of volatility. So be careful. So I'm gonna stay quiet for a while. There is nothing to do. I want everyone to close position, not to get in trouble. Uh, this is not acceptable the way this market moving, and I don't want anyone to turn any life trade. This is extremely high risk business today. It was the opposite from yesterday. So I strongly advise you to turn on to be careful today. And at the moment, you should not be touching this market until we have it um, synchronized again. At the beginning of the session, we had the 30-year Treasury bond was the opposite direction of the ES, Nasdaq, and Dow Jones. Right now, we have the 30-year Treasury bond, as we covered earlier today, is it just went down. I'm keeping my eye on it. It just went down one tick in the last 15 minutes. So I'm keeping my eye on it. Hopefully that is going to change direction. It's not. It's just sitting there. On the ES, Nasdaq, and Dow Jones, they are going in the same direction as the 30-year Treasury bond. That is not acceptable. And as you see, the impact on the volatility is showing. So right now, I want everyone to flatten everything out. Even for a guy is auto trading, you're not out of the wood. If there is some of the charts made money. I'm not gonna say that not, but there is a lot of volatility. And as an example, we showed you the YM. I'll show you the DEX because the DEX trade the most, move the most. And this is sick. This is really sick trade. And this one here is pathetic trade, and this is not good. So this is not good. Even on a DAX, the market is a bit sharp. Let's try to find. Of course, once in a while we're gonna have some movement on some of the trades, but this is not enough to do anything. Just to sit on the side, it will be much smarter and wait till this market uh, uh, find a direction. We cannot find You cannot find a direction to this market at the moment. It is extremely high risk day today. And welcome to trading. There is nothing I can do, or nothing I can do, or you can do to move the market. You have no inventory, so you're renting that ES from the same guy is moving this market. So right now, there is nothing you can trade, and especially for those guys, they think they can pull it with auto trading. No, you cannot. The only thing you can do at this moment right now is a scalping, and I'm not gonna get into the scalping. I'm gonna stick with the swing trading. The system here is based on the swing trading, and I want to stay on the swing trading. But I put one for you here. If you wanted to follow some of the scalping, you are very welcome to follow those direction in the scalping here. You're very welcome. Like the YM taking a short trade, you can follow it. But for me, for a swing trading, this is not acceptable on the swing trading. We need a little clearance. Uh, this is not right. We need to see that market in sequence when either the 30-year Treasury bond has to change direction or the ES has to change direction. Earlier today, when the 30-year Treasury bond, it is on the buy signal long, the ES, NASDAQ, and Dow Jones at the beginning at 10 o'clock made almost $1,000. When we had the new buy entry, we have 3 of our customers send me a message on the Skype telling me the 30-year Treasury bond is not in sequence with the opposite direction. I kept looking at it, and now if we look, there is a 3 takes. It's been on the 3 takes and 2 takes for the last half an hour. So that's what causing the volatility here. And now we have the ES signal is in the same direction as the 30-year Treasury bond, and it didn't work. So now the ES and YM and the 30-year the Nasdaq here, they are sitting on idle. You cannot trade it. So this is a good example, especially for the guys want to auto trade. You have to understand those problems sometimes, or you can fool yourself by somebody come in at the end of the night and tell you it was no problem today in the market. Everything is good. Everything is honey and milk, and it was no problem in the market. This is not the way it has to be done. We need to let the trader understand when there is a problem, when he needs to stay away from a trade, and when he needs to dive into a trade. This way, it stay with you forever. And trust me, today, 90% of auto trading today, they will be losing money. If they made money earlier at till 10 o'clock and they closed, it's very fine. But whoever stayed after 10 o'clock, 10:30, he is in a deep trouble. So he lost everything he made. So especially for those guys with auto trading, we're not talking from weakness. We have a bunch of auto trades. But what I'm saying is you need to look at the market before you auto trade. You cannot dive into live automated trading without understand what's going on in the market, because then you're gonna blame everybody but yourself. There is nothing, there is no system out there. You just turn it on and go to sleep and wake up in the morning rich. This is a myth. You need to look at the market, make sure everything is in order, and then you can automate trade. And you can brush it off what I'm saying, of course, but later on, when you are $10,000 down and $20,000 down, you will say, Sam told me and I didn't listen. So I'm trying to give you an advice here, and take it or leave it as you wish. It's your money. I don't believe in this trade on the ES. I do not believe on the Nasdaq anymore. I don't believe on. Uh, I'm just stay away from all those trades. Um, the only don't even bother to take those trades. The only thing is working fine at the moment is the CL, and that's why the CL is going to the perfect direction, and the target on the CL is at 65.61, and once you hit the target at 65.61, it is finished and done and over with. On the CL, there is not much left. To confirm the 65.61, we are having here 65.61 with a double support line and followed by the target. So your target should be right there, 65.63 or 65.62. This is your destination on that trade with the CL. But on the, if you want to scalp, you can take one right here, right now on the Nasdaq, limited order, buy limited order right there. Buy limited order. Right there. 40.25. And close it at 48.50. If you are desperate for a trade, this is one trade. On the ES 3 minutes, the automated trade, it just took an entry. And it took an entry on the Nasdaq, and the CL, we still going directly to the number we have called is close at 65, 63. But if you are interested in those trade, the 3 minutes just took a trade at 38.25. On the Nasdaq, it just took a trade, and maybe you're gonna get to the 60.25. This is it. But both of them are extreme high risk entry in the trade because of the chop market today. This is an extreme high risk, and you have to be light-handed to close position immediately on the first pullback. So if you want to trade those, you need to be very careful to close position and don't fall behind the minus on those. I'm going to stay quiet for a few minutes. There is nothing. I'm not interested in those trades anymore. Um, and um, um, and uh, there is nothing I want to. The YM still, we're about to have a new signal on the YM with the 3 minutes. So if you want to follow it, you can follow it, but I'm not interested in it. So on the YM, we are about to, the fully automated trade is about to fire a new target, new entry on the 3 minutes. And I don't know how long it's going to last the long. I don't like it, but this is the difference between a human and a machine, I guess. So um, we're about to have a new signal on the 3 minutes. This is a full automated. The black ones are full automated. The blue ones uh, are an ATM, so we can control the stop loss and the target if we want to. On the full automated, you cannot do that. So we're about to have a new signal on the YM, but this is the 3 minutes, folks. And on the CL, there is a lot of potential to the downside. It's not over yet. And whoever bought this Nasdaq, the one we called the last few minutes, you need to exit at 48.25, but you need to also break even +1 immediately on that trade. Let me take the 3 minutes away. You see, this is what I don't like, the pullback on the Nasdaq. So it is a lot of high risk today on those last entry. They were extremely high risk trade. And the 30-year treasury bond, if we keep our eye on it, it is between a +2 ticks and +3 ticks. This is there is no movement in there. And so Let me try to open one 30-year Treasury bond. Hmm. You see, there is something is wrong when you have the 30-year Treasury bond hitting the target and the ES going in the same direction. And you can see how that ES is not going anywhere. That's why I'm not interested in this long trade. And the Nasdaq is not going anywhere, and the YM is not going anywhere. It's just sitting, and this 30-year Treasury bond is going plus 2 ticks, plus 3 ticks. It's nothing. There is no movement, and that is causing a lot of problems today. And the worst is not even on the swing trading today. The highest number we got is 240, where yesterday we were over 2,000 on each trade. Today is 220. This is the highest number. Which one is that? It's nothing. It is a CL trade. So all what I can say, welcome to trading. I'm gonna stay quiet. Hopefully in next 10 minutes we'll have something. But while we are waiting on a signal, look, it came up and it fell. Uh, you can follow some of the scalping here on the right upper corner. That's all what I can say to you. But it seems like we're about to change direction again. You know, welcome. Okay, take a break, fresh coffee, and be right back. You can take a limited order if you want to from that place right here. Limited order 58. Limited order buy. Limited order. Hold on this. Guys, there is nothing. I'm trying very hard. There is nothing to do today. It is extreme high risk, and there is the market is just it is really bad today to trade. And yes, we can scalp few here and there on the ES, Nasdaq, and Dow Jones, but there is no good swing trading today. And I'm gonna leave it off the way it is. There is no use to keep going. There is nothing on this one here. So okay, it seems like we are changing direction again, and let's see. Nope. You know what? It's better to stay off and take my advice today. Stay on a sim. Do not go live. Even on an auto trade, do not go live. Not just our auto trade. I'm talking about. We have 13 different automated trade, and the scalping is doing very fine. A problem on the YM, but the rest are doing okay on the scalping. But try not to go live today. I don't know. Things can change after 12 o'clock. But at the moment, this market is going to drive you crazy and it's going to hurt your account. I strongly advise everyone to take it easy today. There is nothing. Yesterday, it was a tons of money. Today, there is nothing. And welcome to trading. And I prefer to stay out of trouble than to be trading. So I wish you the best and try to practice today and stay out of trouble. Okay. God bless you all, and see you tomorrow at 10 o'clock. Hopefully, things gets better tomorrow. Bye for now.